Hi everyone, it's Affy. Welcome to my channel. I'm doing another TBR. I know I did one about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago, but that one was late for the month of January. So I'm doing this one on time. This is my February TBR, or books to be read. I have, I believe, 5 or 6, but I also have some on a backup list just in case I finish the ones I currently have and I have more time. So I'm just gonna go down the list of books that I have here, quick and easy. The first one that I've got is Joanna Shupe's The Heiress Hunt. I think this is the next book in the series I'm currently reading, The Fifth Avenue Rebels. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It says Knickerbocker scoundrel Harrison Archer returns to New York to discover that his deceased father has bankrupted his estranged family. Okay, this one should be interesting. Looking forward to it. I don't know if you've read it before. Definitely leave a comment what you think about the book. The second book that I have here is Lorraine Heath, Falling into Bed with the Duke. And this is the first book in crud, I can't remember the name of the series. The Hellions of Havisham. So I did already read The Earl Takes All, which is the second book. I read it because I just really wanted to. I usually read things in order of which book came out and in the order they go, and I really wanted to read that book, so I just read it and then realized that it was the middle book in the series, so I'm going back to read the first book in the series, which is this one, and I'm looking forward to it. I really like Lorraine Heath after reading The Earl Takes All. So the third book I have is The Heiress Gets a Duke by Harper St. George. I love the dress on this cover. It's gorgeous. It looks like this one is this American? It could be. The Duke of Rothschild. Maybe it's not. I should probably read these before I get up here. But yeah, this one, I love the cover, and I was like, that looks like a good book just because the cover is pretty. So there you go. I'm reading it because the cover is pretty. And then the next book I have here is Lisa Kleypas, Mine Till Midnight. And like I had said, I am trying to read through Lisa Kleypas's backlist. I just finished reading the Wallflower series, so I finished that. I'll probably end up doing like a review of the series when I have a chance to. So this is the first book in the Hathaway series, so that's the one I'm moving on to next. And this is the first book. I don't think this is Cam Rohan's book. Oh, it is Cam Rohan's book. Okay. So I'm pretty excited because he had a moment with Lillian in the Wallflowers in book 3, I think. Book 2 or book 3. And I was really excited about meeting him again once I realized he was coming back. So I was like, oh, I gotta go read his book. So I'm excited. I want to read about Cam Rohan, and I'm looking forward to this one as well. And then I've got here A Matter of Temptation by Stacey Reed. I really love the 2 books I've read of hers so far. So I'm really, really excited about this. From what I've heard, it's a book about a woman who, or a story about a woman who takes her brother's place in a duel, and the guy that she duels with ends up giving her a job. And so that's the premise, at least what I've heard. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. Like I said, I've read 2 books by her, and I don't think I've given either one less than a 5. I don't think. So yeah. Good stuff, that Stacey Reed. Good stuff. The next book I have here is this one is a self-published book. I hope I'm pronouncing the author's name right. I think it's Sherilyn, but it's called Love and War. This is a book that I saw on somebody else's recommendations. Gosh, I should have checked to see her name. If I can figure out who it was, if I can go back and find her video, I will link her in the cards below, the whole box thing. I'll go ahead and link her in there. But this is supposed to be a World War II story, and it's about a Black woman who falls in love with a guy who is a Nazi. And so the moment I heard that, I was like, huh, I feel like I've heard a movie that was similar, except the guy, it was like a newer movie, maybe in the 2010s, and the guy was in a mental institution, and the Black woman worked there, and he also happened to be a Nazi, and it just reminded me of seeing the clip from that movie. So I was like, huh. And this is historical too, so even better, because I like historicals. So I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna read it. I have a feeling it's gonna be a little bit more on the dark romance side, but I am really looking forward to this. And here's a little close up. Again, I feel really bad I can't remember her name, but I will link it below. And then I have two here that are basically rollovers from last month. I was supposed to read them in January, and I did not get around to it. Some of it I switched out books because there was some I wanted to read more, and then some of it is I just didn't get around to it. So these two books are, one, Eloise James, When Beauty Tamed the Beast. This I did not get around to last month, and as I've said before, I love Beauty and the Beast retellings, so I'm hoping I do get around to it this time. In fact, I might put it higher on my priority list than some of the other books that I read, or that I'm going to be reading. And then the last one is, again, Wild Sweet Love by Beverly Jenkins. Again, this was from last month as well. So, this one I just really want to read about. Who doesn't want to read about an outlaw falling in love? Like, it's pretty freaking cool, I think. So who doesn't want to read it? Apparently not me, because I didn't finish it last month. So I need to do that this month. Those are my now 8 or 9 books that I plan to get through. I might end up doing some via audiobook just to kind of get through them quicker. I'm not a big audiobook listener, but I have a feeling I'm going to have to start doing it a bit more than I like, just to get through the books faster. So yeah, that's pretty much my plans for February. I hope to get through all of them because I've already been putting my list together for March, and I don't want to roll more books over into the next month. But this is my plan, and we'll see if I am successful. So thank you for watching. I will be putting up a big haul, hopefully in the next week or two. I recorded it 3 times and was miserable by the end of it, and the light had gotten dark and I just gave up. So I'm going to be recording it again. Which is great because there'll be even more books coming in, and it's going to be about 50 books or more. It's going to be a really big haul, so wait and keep your eye out for that one. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments about any of the books I'm going to be reading, definitely leave them below, and bye.